Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take Concorde once again for a blast. But this time we're going to go from LA to Las Vegas. And the average flight time for this is about an hour and 15. But we know you haven't got all day. So we're going to do it in a lot less time than that. So yeah, strap yourselves in and enjoy. Here we go. Concorde looking as good as ever. And there we are, up already. Just takes so little effort.
Victor Foxtrot Alpha, continue for east departure.
Yeah, Los Angeles today, beautiful as ever. It's one of my favourite airports, LAX. I mean, I've never been to LA personally, but yeah, it's just great. I mean, I love that. You go over the sea, then you make the turn. It's fantastic. Making our turn now. Yeah, right on the limit. What's it, 90-degree angle? Just outstanding. Whether it could do this in real-time Concorde, I'm not certain. But it's yeah, what a machine. Again, as I always say, so ahead of its time. Almost too far ahead. Clouds.
Roger, Victor Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay. Continuing that climb as well.
132.85 for Victor Foxtrot Alpha.
It's, I think it's like max altitudes for Concorde, something like 49,000 feet. Just amazing. What it can do, its capabilities just redefined engineering. Totally. So we're going to try and, we want to get there as quick as possible today, so we're going to try and just push it down. I've put it on, I've let the autopilot have a go, just so I haven't changed the camera. I'll zoom in a bit for you. There we go. Oh, look at that. Much better. See the afterburners, though they're not working on this particular mod. I believe there is a mod where they do work. This one, no. Okay, so I'm gonna take back control again. There we go. Tilt it to the side. Get some speed going. Look at me, and even this far. More a normal commercial jet, I mean, to get to this sort of speed, it'll take a lot longer than this. It's just fantastic. It sounds great as well, doesn't it? It's got a scream through the air. Apologies there if you can hear anything in the background. The chair I've got, a racing chair. Not too great, to be honest. It's really squeaky now whenever I get into it. I'm just trying really hard not to move for the duration of this flight. I'm also going to try and land at the other end, but as you've seen from my previous landing videos, don't expect too much. And on the rest of the channel, got loads of great flight sim videos, loads more coming up as well. Got one yesterday where I took on the landing challenge. I think it was in Costa Rica. That's a good fun video. Killed a few minutes as well. And if you are enjoying the channel, please give us a like and subscribe. It really helps me build it. Look at that, sorry, just there going over California. Yeah, just if you can, just you see the box at the bottom right hand corner, just click on that for us. Give us a cheeky subscribe, why not? Drop a like and a comment as well, let us know what you think. I'm always interested to talk to people who actually flew on Concorde in real life. A few people I've spoken to about it, they just had such an incredible experience. The thing that fascinated me with it was the fact that, you know, that all the surfaces around, like the tables, the windows, they'd always be like lukewarm due to its like sheer speed. I think that's incredible. Yeah, look at that view. We did LA to Vegas as well. That's a route you've flown in the past, and anything obviously like real life. I watched that show about it actually. It was a comedy show. It was about flight crew and like passengers weekly that go from LA to Vegas. It was pretty poor to be honest, and I think it got cancelled after one season. God, it was poor. But all like this. I hope you're watching. I hope you're having fun and staying safe during this pandemic. Hopefully, in the dying embers of the pandemic now, we can all get back to air travelling properly instead of flying places on a simulator. I really do need to get out to Dubai for personal reasons, so hope that happens mid-July on Emirates on the A380. And plenty of videos on that as well, so be sure to check those out while you're here.
Victor Foxtrot Alpha, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.5. 132.5.
It's been like the second week of owning Flight Sim, and it's a needy game in terms of specs and things like that. But I had when I bought my gaming PC, I actually built the PC around this, so, and it wasn't that much. It was about £450, something like that. You tailored it to the graphics card, the memory, everything. I tailored it around Flight Sim, and obviously, I do a lot of iRacing as well. So I mean, the iRacing is not as needy. So I mean, you can play that probably on a regular PC. But yeah, definitely, Flight Sim needed to have like very specific, has specific needs. Look how close we are to Vegas now, and just took off. Incredible. Imagine if you're a pilot that's flying Concorde. I mean, the risk. It is actually very safe, though. I mean, there's only really like one major incident that's sadly took a lot of lives to get everyone on board and a few people on the ground. But I mean, apart from that, for its time, it was extremely safe. I mean, it had no fatalities, very, very few incidents. Yeah, just one incident that really kind of put it out of commission. That, and it was obviously too expensive, the rise in fuel prices as well at the time. And you're surprised that, looking at it, I mean, looking at its capability, its speed, how high it can go. I mean, you're surprised it didn't have more fatalities and more incidents. They really are. Just, it was so safe at the time. Remember, I mean, the price as well for like passengers. I think like return from London to like LA, I think it's £7,000. If you look at the BA pricing now, I mean, it's about, if you wanted to do that like first class, that's what, something like £11,000. And obviously with inflation and stuff, it'd probably be more now, a flight on Concorde. But looking at that, you'd rather pay £7,000, get there within a few hours rather than the 10 or so hours it takes at the moment. I can't stop cooing over this great machine. We're really racking up the speed now. Okay, into the thousands. 1,000 knots. Work that one out. We're going to bring the throttles down. Probably not the right way to fly it. As you kind of approach it, you don't want to sort of risk it. Don't risk anything having, because this game, well, not game, it's a simulator, but it can, it isn't like the aircraft, like being overstressed or things like that. Wish there was a way to kind of turn that off. Maybe there is, and if you do know, let us know in the comments. And do give us a sub as well, as I said earlier. This really, really helps me out. I keep bringing you this great content. So many great ideas. If you want to do a collab or anything for a channel similar to mine, always open for discussion. Okay, so bring it sort of tempting to bring it down now. It's trying to like climb almost. And it has a mind of its own. Okay, so contact and approach. Really, this last bit of cloud.
Foxtrot.
can see Nevada
Bravo Victor Foxtrot Alpha flight level
down
190.
below.
Foxtrot. Bravo Victor Foxtrot
I'm
Alpha.
determined to do quite a lot more Concorde videos, so anywhere you want to see me fly to and from, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely make that happen. For the price of one subscription.
Bravo Victor Foxtrot Alpha. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Still way too...
Foxtrot. Bravo
Not
Victor
bad for
Foxtrot
altitude.
Alpha.
I still feel we're going a bit fast, still at like 800 knots. Can do better. I can't really bring the flaps up with this though, yeah, because it will just say, oh, yeah, ruined the aircraft basically. Excessive airspeed already. Not a fan of that. Bring those engines to off. We're 22 kilometers away from Vegas. I can't promise a landing, but I will try for you. My landings are shocking.
Bravo Victor Foxtrot Alpha is 11 miles west, 6,900 feet with Mike to land.
Foxtrot.
Just
Bravo
kind
Victor
of see the
Foxtrot
airport.
Alpha Las Vegas Tower. QNH 29.9er, 2 wind 25, 7 at 8. Enter left downwind runway, 26 right.
Okay, so I can see the runway out.
Fly left
Perfect.
traffic runway 26
We are
right,
lined
Victor
up
Foxtrot
very,
Alpha.
very nicely to that. That is like perfect. Can't really bring the landing gear down at the minute. Still doing like 400 knots. This thing is ridiculous. Just slow down. Sorry for the lag there. What is it doing? I know. Because I put the co-pilot have a go. No more dealing with co-pilots. Okay, can I put it down? Still at 400 odd knots. This is crazy. Put the gear down. Let me. Okay. Well off the runway now. I just have to put it on the ground. 300. Say put it anywhere. No. Oh. Well, that's that. Sorry about that. But thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.